Or that's why I wasn't answering.
Check, check, check. Damn, I can hear myself. All right, that's good. Uh, this is too loud. That's good. All right. Let me try to put this in my face. Hey, man. What
What's
up?
up? I'm waiting
Fun.
for this thing to show me that we're live on YouTube. Hold on,
All right. Let me know.
because technically we're live, but I wanna see it. I want to see it with my own eyes.
Hear that?
There we go. The symbols there. There we go.
There we go. We are live. Too fat in a sack.
And here we go once again. That's what it made me think of. And what is a man? What has he got? Oh, anyway, how are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
I'm all
I
right.
don't I don't
You
know
know?
any other yous in this call.
Oh, there's no Asians yet. One
Yet.
second. I'm trying to say
Forward
it's
thinking.
live. Yeah, well, I'm not going to exclude them. Why would you be racist like that?
Disclude. That's the first.
Let's see here. Check, check, check.
Sounds better than excluding.
Whatever.
I wasn't being facetious. It sounds cooler that way.
1 second. Oh, I muted myself. That's why it sounded like I was upset.
I mean, you
All
only
right.
muted yourself for you. I heard you the whole time.
No, no, no. I definitely muted myself. So what's going? Oh, what's going on with me? All right, let's see what's going on with me. So I went through a
Metapod?
stint. I ran out of no, not yet, but I am bleeding out of my ass though.
Aren't we
And
all?
you get to an age. Mm-mm-mm. So I finished Black Myth Wukong. I finished
Again?
Astrobot. No, well, I did it a bunch of times the first time around. And then I did Astrobot. I beat all these games. I paid for all these games and I destroyed Hogwarts. Awesome. Incredible. And now I'm playing the Lies of P. But I went through a stint where I was like, fuck, man, there's nothing to play. Damn, I don't got nothing to do.
Yeah.
And so I was doing DayZ for a bit there, which is fun when it works. And that's the fucking problem. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's like off. And like the last time I played, I just couldn't eat food. And it's a survival game. You need to eat food to live.
One of the most crucial aspects here.
Dude, rough. It made me delete it. I was like, oh, I can't survive because of glitches. I'm out of here. This is
Damn.
stupid.
I
What a
was
waste of
like,
time.
I could download that, but by the time I actually get around to downloading it, he's gonna be done playing that fucking game. I'm good.
Honestly, for multiplayer, it's useless. Like it's super difficult to do multiplayer.
Yeah.
You have to get on the same server, right? And the closer you get on at the same time, you'll be closer to each other, but you won't know where you are. So like you might if we go in at the same time, then you might be in the same town as me, but probably not.
Yeah. More than
So like
likely.
so finding you is gonna be a thing in itself. And to find you, that means I have to get a weapon. I gotta get a backpack. I gotta just to be able to survive and to rest the world. So I was like, fuck this, I hate this. And then I downloaded because they were $30, the basketball game, 2K,
Okay.
and what is it? Football Club. Football Club pisses me off. 2K pisses me off because it's always the same fucking game.
Is this
It's a little
football
prick.
club or is this like
It used
American
to be
football?
FIFA. No, it used to
Oh,
be
okay.
FIFA, but now it's called Football Club. Still EA owned. They just, I guess, can't use the FIFA name anymore.
We don't want the
Either,
FIFA name.
but I think what
Joke's
they
on
were trying
them.
to do was that the South American teams they want
Hmm.
money from this video game that makes billions of dollars.
Oh, just to have their name in it?
annually to have their name in it. So they want
Wow.
they're like, hey, give us some
Fuck
money.
off.
You're making all this money off of our
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, fuck off.
So guess
Your
what? They're
team
not
is
in the
getting
game.
people to like you because of our game.
No, dude. Let me tell you something. The big Brazil's not in it, and a lot of the South Argentina's in it, but there's a bunch of South American teams that aren't in it, and that's bullshit. Like that makes me not want. I'm not buying the next one until
Yeah.
I hear the Portuguese teams. You can't have a soccer game without Brazil. It's like
I mean,
it's like having the NBA. It's like 2K minus Lakers. And it's
who
like
wants
what?
the Lakers in there?
The Lakers are the most famous though. They're probably the most famous soccer team in the world is the Brazilian soccer team. Like I'm not trying to.
I'll take
I'm
that
not
with a
trying to.
grain of salt coming from a Brazilian.
I know. No. You know I hate my own, but I love.
You
But
know
of
I can't
course,
stand people like me.
no. People like me would be a breath of fresh air. Those aren't people like me.
He's like standard Brazilians.
Yeah, standard like anybody from some fucking third world country here that's like doing great and successful. 99.9% of the time, they were rich in their country. They owned slaves. They'll say they were maids and such, but those were slaves.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, they get to this country and there's like, oh, there's no slaves here? Oh, that sucks. But the protection's good. And it's like, I can't, they think they could just kind of like be the same as you or try to communicate with like, but they're just so out of place that I got nothing for them. Very rarely do I see like a decent person who's got like that kind of bread.
I mean, I feel like that's across the board.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. That's everybody. I'm talking about like as a generality. Even
Like
though like
anybody with bread like that, you're most likely a piece of shit.
I'm not gonna say a piece of shit, but you can't really comprehend like the regular person's like struggle, and people can't see past their own struggle, so they won't eat. If your struggle is too hard for them, they just kind of blank it out of their mind, and they're like, "That's not really happening."
Yeah. Like, oh, that's
I don't hold it against
sucks that you have to deal with that. This sounds like a good sponsor time. And you know what today's podcast is brought to you by?
Tell me.
Quarters. Because quarters are fuck.
Like quarters the change or quarters the amount of drugs?
Quarters the change.
Oh.
Like the coin, the quarter. Because sometimes in life you feel like shopping at a Publix, but you know better. And you go to that Aldi's, and the only thing that gets you a cart is that little fucking quarter in your pocket.
Oh, man.
So nothing is as powerful as that little quarter. It's there for you when nobody else is. When a basket would be rotting your arms off because you need to carry every single thing in that store home so you can afford to survive. Quarters.
We were sponsored by an increment of change.
Mm-hmm.
We are not doing good.
What do you mean? They print the quarters, and they were like, "Yeah, you could use this." Sponsored by the actual mint.
Change. I wish. Sponsored by the Federal Reserve.
We have nothing but shiny new quarters. I'll send you your half.
Ooh. Finally, I can go to a French supermarket.
No, you don't understand. I'm going to have to send you as close to half as I can get from 25.
No, I want you to take a minute quarter and cut it in half, and I want the big end.
You know what? I'd do that, but then the government tries to tell me that I'm ruining their property.
Well, not the government. I am snitching on you currently.
What an asshole. I thought we were friends.
We are, but you know, I'm bought and paid by our next sponsor, the federal government. The federal government. You don't need to know the truth. Shut the fuck up and eat your cereal.
Fed time.
What's going on with you, man? What's the new haps over there with the family?
Well, the latest news was the gang got poisoned.
You poisoned your family? How'd you do that?
With like Zika, Nika, one of those two diseases. And let me tell you, I guess so. Everybody in this house was throwing up out of both ends, and I managed to take care of everybody through their sickness, and then like the day Catherine got hit by it, that night I got hit at 3 a.m. I was like, God damn. So I got everybody over the worst of theirs, and then I got fucking smacked to shit.
Damn. That's rough. That sucks.
It wasn't great. I still have a little bit of come and go nausea from it. Not gonna lie. But you know, it's getting better. It's getting better.
Nothing worse than getting a stomach virus, dude. I fucking hate those. Those are the worst. It's been a long time. God forbid I get another fucking shooting it out of both ends. Can't wait.
And dude, that was like that. Like I've puked plenty of times in my life. That was the hardest I've puked. That, and it didn't feel like I was like trying to make it happen, but every single muscle from your waist to your chest tightens involuntarily. And it just shoots out of you. If I was looking at somebody, it would have been like an old school horror film.
It's called Zika?
Zika or Nika, I don't know. My wife said it was one of those two.
I don't think it's the Zika. You don't get sick from the Zika that way. It like kind of fucks up with your internals. It doesn't get you like shit yourself. And
this one was mostly eating because like my boy couldn't even drink water. If he had a few too many sips of water, he's puking up the water. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up. And water's the only thing that like cools your body back down. It's the reason I don't drink Gatorade still, is because when you vomit hot Gatorade, you kind of lose the flavor for it. Kind of lose the like. It's fine.
Gaming news. I actually opened a random lobby on Chain Together, so I'd have random people jumping in while I'm trying to do speedrun shit. And like I would come out the gate aggressive in the chat. I'd be like, "We going fast. You either hang or die." and they're like, okay, or they fucking leave. You know,
right?
One dude fucking hung around, bro, and it was awesome.
Oh, of course. If you say some hype shit to me in a video game, you turn around and you go, "It's only us, and we're gonna make it." And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking run through hell with this guy.
Literally.
We're doing this.
But
and if he dies, I'm like, no.
I was just like, listen, there is one problem that I'm gonna warn you about. I only do the speedrun tricks. So even if we fail a trick 1,000 times, I will not move on until we get this trick. Wow. And they were like, okay, bet. And like we only got held up like twice really bad. And I barely had to send him any messages. He'd see what I did and immediately got the hint and fucking took notes type shit and was crushing everything that I was doing. I'm like, this is perfect.
Nice. Monkey see, monkey do and whatnot.
One of the hardest jumps is going from like these concrete bags over to the middle of some construction equipment. And like we were at that shit for like 30 minutes or better, just trying to get that jump. And finally we got to a point to where I could make the jump and then pull him up from his chain. So like we made it through the thing. We did it twice. And as soon as the second time we got through it, somebody else joined the game.
What's the game you're playing? What is that? Because I saw you playing it yesterday.
Chain Together. It's only $5 on the PC. It's amazing. It's so much fun with people.
It's cool.
But yeah, so like if I manage to catch the equipment, I can pull him up, and then we can complete the trick from there. As soon as we got through it, somebody else joined the game and it reloads you. And we were back before the trick, and I was like, oh. We sat there for another 40 minutes trying to get it to happen with this third guy who also stuck it the fuck out. Old school dude. All three of us turned out to smoke and shit. So like we was just blazing and trying to hit this damn trick.
Nice. Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
Eventually I took pity on them. I was like, nah, we could press on. This is very, very difficult with 3 people to hit this trick. But yeah, dude, it was fucking lit. I was on till like 2-3 in the morning last night because I was just having a blast.
Oh hell yeah! So you were playing all night. I've been playing Lies of P. You ever heard of this?
You started telling me a little bit about it.
Yeah. So
mostly just that you were playing it.
I kept calling it Life of P for over 2 weeks.
And it's not pie?
No, it's Lies of P, but it's P-I.
Yeah, I thought that was Lies of Pie.
It's in French.
Lies of P?
Yeah. Yeah, like Grand Fromage. That's just big cheese. Anyway, enough French around here. I'm sick of the French anyway. Either way, this game is incredible. It's super difficult. It's weird in the like it looks like kind of half anime, half steampunk, half like it's not really steampunk. It's like more Victorian era.
Okay.
And so the world starts and you have a metallic car. And there was made robots, like these puppets. So they call them the puppets. And Geppetto made you. So his son died. And he makes his Pinocchio.
Yeah.
You. And the game says that robots can't lie. So the more you lie, the more human you become.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So it's starts the game and it asks you a couple questions and then the game starts, right? So it's very Souls-like where you get a certain set of attacks, different weapons, blah blah blah, gear and whatnot. But the enemies are fucking tough shit. You have to get the rhythm right or you'll die.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get to the bosses, they're fucking assholes. They're really, really big assholes. Fucking just a giant hole, wrinkled up balloon. I fucking hate them. They're so difficult, dude. They're so tough, which makes the game incredible. And they're stunning. Like the bad guys are the big bosses are always like fucking gangster. They're cool.
Yeah.
They're like weird. Like the last one I just did was like a giant mook with like a buster sword. And his like family of rabbits fighting me.
Oh shit!
So like, the robots are a problem, but the people are superhuman in this game.
Oh okay.
And I think that's because all of these robots aren't made for battle. They didn't make battle robots. They only made robots for cleaning houses, driving cars, and just butlers and maids.
Yeah.
And like they made a couple soldier robots to like hold guns, but they're kind of slow. You know, they're not really meant for battle.
Okay.
They're meant for like to help people.
Sounds pretty fucking interesting.
Right. It's a weird game. It's absolutely stunning, but the mystery is like I haven't finished it, so I don't really know what the fuck is going on yet. And it's weird, and you get these weird puzzles from phone calls. You get these weird riddles. And then when you find this hotel that's your like kind of headquarters.
Okay.
And all the people that you're kind of cool with and you didn't kill, they meet you up there or sell you something or talk to you. That's where you level up. And in this game, your experience is your money. Right? So if you die, you can go get back your money. also your experience. You need that money pays for your level ups.
Okay.
So like you have to, so if you die, your stuff is still there where you died. So you can you can go back and go get it if you can survive.
Mm.
Right? You made it there, so you can assume that you can survive it again. But if you
Right.
get killed again before you get to it,
It's
it
gone.
cuts in half. No, you get this one's more forgiving. It's cuts in half. And it's like if you die again, you know what's gonna happen. It's like you gotta cut it in half. I get it.
You better not fuck up twice.
Dude, I fucked up already like hundreds of times. I fucking just, because like you get upset after finding the boss after a while because like you always have to walk through some enemies just to get to them. And fucking assholes like they. Ugh. 1 second.
You're good.
Thank you. I just lost my fucking train of thought. I'll capture it. I'm smoking a J currently.
These fucking guys. Well, while you're trying to capture it, speaking of hard ass enemies, want to hear something really funny?
Yeah, tell me.
So I was watching a video. I think it was like Kai Cenat and talking to one of his people, and they're talking about this game that he was playing, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, I've started that game over so many times, man. I'm about done with that shit." He's like, "Wait a minute. When you go to new game, does it have like a little plus next to it?" He's like, "Yeah, new game plus. I've done that shit like 5 times." He's like, "Bro, you want to know why you can't get past the first level? Every time you restart that shit, it keeps getting harder."
Hilarious. Incredible.
He was like, "You gotta be fucking with me right now." He's like, "Nah, dude, you can't go to the plus."
Oh, the plus is it.
Oh,
we've been over this back in the day. Like New Game Plus used to be the easy version. It used to be like, it's still all your stuff. Here's all your stuff, but
yeah, but he never beat it the first time, so he didn't have anything. It was just harder enemies.
Hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't have anything to carry over. He got frustrated on his first playthrough. Was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna restart," and went to New Game Plus. So now he's starting this playthrough with harder enemies and the same shit he had from the first playthrough, which was nothing.
Oh, hilarious. He never finished the game. So he showed up with nothing.
And then did it like 3 or 4 times.
Great. That brings me joy.
I thought it would. I thought it would. I knew you'd appreciate it. Oh, good times.
Oh, what was I saying? Fuck, man, this goddamn game. Life of Pi. Anyway, it's very addictive. It's very difficult. It's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of old now, but it's very, very hard.
Okay.
I would say it's not. I don't know if you're into the Souls type. You're probably not gonna try this out, but I'll tell you how it ends.
Okay.
When I figure it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you haven't made it to the end yet.
No,
I was about to be like, spoiler.
No, I haven't said anything too like any details really.
Yeah.
Except for like it's kind of the summary of it, but yeah, it's a kooky game. I'm trapped in it right now, but it's good because I can turn it off. I'm like, fuck this. I get stuck on these bosses, man. These fucking bosses are a real problem. They're a real fucking issue. And there's ways, like in every game, there's a way for you to kind of make it easier on yourself. You know, You learn like different moves, or you pick up a different weapon so you can attack faster, or blah blah blah, etc. etc. Not me. I picked up the heavy weapon, the first one. I still got it. Every time I try one of these other weapons, I'm like, gay. And then I keep my heavy weapon, and I dodge them. I just dodge. It gets me killed a lot.
You had me in the first half. Let me tell you. You're like, I just dodge him, bro. I just dodge him. I'm like a fucking G out there is what I was expecting. And then you're like, I die so much.
I die a lot. A lot. But eventually I don't die. And then they die. because of all my movements. I'm like,
my deft movement.
dude, because like Black Myth Wukong, there's no block in Black Myth Wukong.
Okay.
There's a movement. There's a spell you can do that turns you into stone. That's the closest thing you have to a block, and I never used it. I think I was like, that's a stupid move. I'm never gonna use that. I'd rather attack than block.
Blocking is for the weak.
The best defense is offense. Never stopping offense. Don't give him a second. In that
If I don't let you have time to think, how can you?
Right, exactly. Like if you're like, oh man, time for an idea. Oh, someone punched me in the face. Oh my god, it still The next thing you gotta think is, how can I get away from it? Oh, it's from every direction. That's
Surely he has to breathe at some point. It's just not stopping.
Mercy, please. Oh, he beat up my white flag.
When endurance truly is game.
In Black Myth, that's all I knew. Is you gotta dodge, strike, strike when they're not, strike when they blink, dodge, strike. Get in there.
When they blink.
Poke them right in their fucking stupid face with a stick, of course.
A long one.
But fucking an ancient one. It's a pillar that holds up heaven that he stole.
Oh, cool. I like that.
Yeah, like
I don't really know shit about the Monkey King.
Oh my god, treat yourself to find out that. Treat yourself. Oh, there's a simplified version of it. That's the best one. Like,
I've seen a simplified version, and it was a kid's one.
No, not that. You want the one that it's like simple drawings and some girl narrating it, and she's like a cartoon character drawn in blue.
Okay.
Like long hair.
Yeah.
The story. It's the story is what is it? Journey to the West. About it's the story of Buddha, the monk. Damn it, I forgot the name. Something Baku. Man, I forget. What's the name of the damn monk? I forget, man.
It's all good.
I've heard this story so much, but either way, so I'm not gonna. You don't want me to dictate the story of the Monkey King right now.
No.
Right? I was about to do that. I was like, this is probably not the right decision.
No, you told me where to find it. You told me where to find it, so that's good.
Right? Yeah. You should look at it.
Yeah.
I forget what the name of the damn. I wish I could.
Dude, all this talk of gaming and stratagem and whatnot really makes me want to play some fucking Elder Scrolls. I haven't played Elder Scrolls Online in years, and it's got some good little story quests in it, man.
Elder Scroll?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm done with that. I love that. That game was super fun, and they made a VR version, so that's cool. And
no, not Skyrim.
No, not Skyrim. Oh, that is what I was thinking of. God damn it, you're good. Through the connection of you know how much distance there is between us? You figure that out? That's amazing. You're right in my brain. Yeah, this is incredible. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I know. I was like, I know for sure because I had VR Skyrim, and I was like, if they made VR ESO and I didn't know about it, I'd be really pissed.
Like, are you talking about Elder Ring?
No. Elder Scrolls Online. It's Skyrim World, but it's their MMO.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Okay,
yeah, it's still alive. You can go on all kinds of cool adventures.
I doubt it.
Dude,
adventures. No
dude,
way.
are you kidding me? Oh, it was awesome. We like blew up the moon,
these
bro.
5 sheep.
No, we fucking destroyed a moon.
Man. I'm waiting for the next good fucking like Destiny was so good that it killed itself. Do you understand this?
I never played any of the Destinies.
Destiny, the first one was the story was incredible.
Okay.
You wake up from a chamber And this is so in this universe,
Hmm.
there's I think they call it the obelisk. It's not the obelisk. It's a giant sphere, right? It's a giant black sphere, and it's in between you and the moon, the Earth and the moon. Now, whenever there's too much like chaos and evil in the universe, this thing shows up, and then it
Okay.
assembles warriors to fight said evil. So it's standing over here, the planet you were waking up on, and they're like, "We're at war. Line up." And it's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "You could leave, but war maybe." And he's like, "This game will be boring if I leave." It's like, I knew you were in. And then dude. So they made this game because Bungie got fired from Halo. They're like, "You'll never be good because Halo's our property, even though you made it." And then they made Destiny, and everybody played it. Everybody's mother. There's so many people play this stupid game.
Yeah.
Crazy. It went on forever. I
And my
stopped
buddy
playing
still
it.
plays Destiny too.
Destiny 2, dude, I played it when it came out because I loved Destiny 1 so much. It was so much fun. And the online was super fun because you could just play with randos and you
Hmm.
could still have a pretty good time. And if you had your buddies online, I had a couple buddies that we would play like nightly for a couple months. And that shit was awesome. We would just be geared the hell up. Anybody try to step to us at all, they'd be dead because we're all like solid out with all the epic stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe one
It was
of
just like,
and maybe one of them have that, but not all three.
hmm.
But we do, and we don't mess with people, but people do mess with us, and we kind of like that. And sometimes, like, dude, the game was like some people would be in like the square where all the people are at, and then they start having speeches, and people would gather around. It was great. It was super fun. But then I
Dude,
stopped playing it. It got old, you know. And then years down the line, Falcon's like, "You still playing Destiny 2?" I'm like, "What the fuck, Destiny 2? What are you even talking about?" It's like, "It's crazy right now. Get in it." And I was like, "All right." I jumped back
was
in.
it?
I was like, "Man, this is probably going to be difficult to get back into. Super easy, barely an inconvenience." Fucking it got in there. Falcon was like, "Hey, this is where you get the sniper that'll kill everybody in one hit." I'm like, "All right, let me get that.
Hell yeah.
That sounds fun." He's like, "Yeah, get this piece of golden gear. It'll make your punch indestructible." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, yeah, all right, I'm in."
These are two great sounding things.
You can always and they had a perfect system. There were gold items and purple items, just like every other game has. It's the same structure,
Hmm.
but you can only have one golden weapon. You had two weapons. You can only have one golden weapon, whether it be your melee, your sidearm, or your regular gun. And you can have one piece of armor that's gold, but you can't have all of it gold.
Hmm.
So like every piece of golden armor was an advantage in some way.
Yeah.
So like, but not you couldn't take super advantage because you could only put one on. So
Yeah.
anybody with another piece of super armor is like, yeah, but I'll fuck you up.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah. That game was super fun, man. It was good. The problem is that game was so popular that it choked under the weight of the money it made. Like the studios would just keep pumping shit out, pumping fucking other shit out, pumping shit out, pumping shit out. And instead of making another game, because it became they just keep dropping new items and start to sell other items, start to sell skins, and just making money that way instead of making another game.
Yeah. A streamer I know does raids all the time and shit or something.
Mm-hmm. They're fun. It is a fun game. It's a little old now though,
Mm.
but let me tell you, man. And then everybody in Bungie kind of left, so now it's nothing. And I don't have, dude. 2023 had so many good games, and this year was kind of a little less, but I'll fuck you up at anything you think you're good at. It doesn't matter what it is, dude.
Dude, sometimes
I
I
will.
just want to hop back onto Red Dead 2 online with somebody and just run around
Oh,
trolling other people, bro. That's all I want to do.
that's not how that
Just
works, man. That's not how that works. You know, in Red Dead, if you want to troll people, you got to get gear.
Nah, man. Yeah, but what? You never had an account that had good shit already? Come on. You don't even have to put time into it. It's already shit that we've done. And you don't have to have that great of a weapon to shoot people, because I did it.
No, dude, you need, man.
You just had to save up enough money to buy the gun that you wanted. And I wanted to snipe people, so I might not have much else. But until they get close enough to use their close range shit on me, I ping the shit out their faces.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff.
Dude, I would enrage people because I would just headshot them, and both of them and their partner, they'd respawn. They'd get a little bit closer each time, you know, and then eventually they get to me and they just do some super brutal duo death on me. They're like, yeah, fuck you. Now you learned your lesson. I'd reload. I'd see them off in the distance because they're still marked as your enemy. And I'd be like, all right, I'd set up somewhere else. Ping, ping.
Dude, nah, the fun is riding up on somebody
and yanking them off the horse,
hog tying them, and then shouldering them, and then figure out fun new ways to kill people.
I'm also down with that, but as long as we spend some time pinging people with rifles, that's all I'm asking.
Of course. That's like, come on. What am I, a monster?
People got fancy hats that save them from the first bullet, but let me tell you, nobody survives that second one.
That's funny because I shoot for the teeth.
Yeah, that's whatever reason, it still hits their hat.
I guess I'm aiming for the heart.
Then it's gonna take 3 hits. You gotta just double tap the head sometimes.
All right, if you say so.
I'm just saying.
I shoot to the head and I never forget. And I usually shoot 3 at them just in case they're zombies.
Zombies?
Yeah, dude. If they're zombies and they're like, oh, you missed the part of the head that's still alive. Oh, there's 2 more. They're gone.
That's one of the only games that I did headshots pretty cleanly.
Yeah, it's so easy, the Red Dead system.
Well, yeah, you guys said it was the same as GTA.
Yeah, exactly. You just quick...
all of our GTA time is why I could ping people on Red Dead.
Oh, buddy. But there'll be fun things to do, you know? There's fun little missions and stuff. I'll download it if you're down to fucking play it. I'm in. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll see if I have to buy it again or if that's one I had a digital copy of or a physical copy.
But I got a digital one of that. I play that game like 4 times. Every time they come out with a game, dude, I can't stop playing it. I went my first run normal, and then I ended up to be like a super good guy. I was like, all right, cool.
I don't even think I've ever finished the story.
What? Oh my god, dude. The game was incredible. It's
well, for a long time, online was free, but I didn't have the actual game. And then I think I finally bought the game.
All right. Well, the game is incredible.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I literally only got it so I could fucking have another game that I could play with Josh. And then I liked it. Man. I don't care for the transporting missions and all that shit. I mean, it's kind of fun when you already have an established person.
No, dude, it's fun.
In your friend group.
You don't understand. You got to play the story so you can understand. There's a couple games that you get to play that you become the character. So like, you play it and you're like, okay, whatever. This is a game of this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the end of it, you're like, I am the fucking Monkey King, dude. I will kill anything in my path. There's nothing that can stop me now.
Yeah.
Right? I say Arkham Knight, the Batman game.
Mm-hmm.
That one you started and like, okay, cool, a little fun Batman game. But by the end, you're like, I am fucking vengeance, dude. I am the knight. Get off my back. And if you don't do, you're not doing crime in my city. I promise.
By the time I was done
better
with Arkham Asylum VR, I was a murderer.
Uh-oh.
That was a cool experience. It wasn't pleasing, like if you're hoping to
$10.
No. I'm just saying, but for VR.
Oh, I wish it was in VR.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For a VR Batman game, like it didn't scratch that itch because there wasn't any fighting. It was like a story mode detective game.
Buddy, if they let me play Arkham Knight in VR, the erection would be 48 hours.
You're gonna definitely have to make a room dedicated to that.
I'd have to. You know how many holes you're gonna have in
everything? You're gonna have to rent a gym. What do you mean?
Yeah,
fuck a hotel room.
I'm gonna go to Vietnam. I'm gonna rent a villa and just VR my life out there, dude. It's that game was so like. Anyway, what's the other games? Uncharted. You start it and you're like, okay, what kind of game is this? Oh, it's a little free runner game, you know, get a gun, third person, it's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the end of it, you're like, fuck Indiana Jones. That guy was in the movies.
Yeah, he sucks. I'm Nathan fucking Drake, dog.
Yeah, I'm Nathan Drake, yo. Back up. I'm not even here to steal. I'm here for history.
You know what impressed me the most about Nathan Drake as a person? Was the sheer strength that man has, because the parkour we put this man through, speedy parkour with lots of big vaulting movements, and it's all on the arms and not even his legs. Bro, yeah. I was like, this dude is jacked.
Dude, he has to hang by his fingertips.
Mm-hmm.
His core strength is out of fucking control.
That's what I'm saying. He's a tank, dude, bro. Nobody understands.
This guy is a horse. This guy's a fucking caballo, dude. This fucking.
There's a reason they never show Sully do any of that shit.
Yeah, Sully takes the elevator.
Yeah. Those games are too good.
Dude, they're so good. By the end of the fourth one, even though it's kind of like a cheesy ending, you're like, I deserve this happy ending. I'm Nathan fucking Drake. And like it's the best version of like an Indiana Jones that exists. That like
I agree.
It's crazy. And
I was like, how could I possibly like any archaeologist explorer more than Indiana Jones? And then Uncharted came along and I was like, you sons of bitches. Yeah, I thought Lara Croft did it with them titties, but motherfucker.
Lara Croft was a horrible game. That shit was boring.
I never played. Well, I watched my dad, and let me tell you, he was not great.
Dude, no, the game sucked. It was glitchy as shit. It had a bunch of bugs. This chick is carrying 2 deagles. Doesn't make any sense.
He was always getting got by wolves and a bear. That's all I know.
Dude, there's mad wolves and mad bears.
Mm-hmm.
And tigers and shit. And you're like, why am I killing nature? This is stupid. But like, no, this was a different thing. This was like whoever wrote this, whoever fucking designed this, incredible, man. Really, really good stuff. And like that they made a movie with these fucking clowns is embarrassing. Ruined the whole name of the fucking license.
We've already talked about that. Look at episode insert here.
Right. Fucking so what else is like that? Fuck, what was the other one? It was Batman for sure. All right.
God of War, bro.
God of War is not that you didn't feel like Kratos in God of War.
Yes, you okay, like, well that's you. The first 3 games, like, motherfucker, I was Kratos.
Yeah, those three games, it was like, yeah, you were Kratos. But these last 2, you're not Kratos.
Yeah, I still haven't really played those, so
let me tell you something. You're not Kratos. You're a good father. Okay, and the first one, good is objective. But by the second one, you're like, you know what? He's doing his best.
He's doing his goddamn best.
He's doing his best out here, man. He's fucking people trying to murder people. You know what?
All he wants to do
cares.
is raise a trace, and all these motherfuckers want to do is fight.
Dude, it was awesome. If you never play those, you are.
I've started the first one, yeah, but that's it.
Get your heart on ready. Get room for your erection.
I suck at the. My brain can't figure out the fighting. I forget what to use on what enemy.
It's fine. You'll figure it out.
I know, but
it'll teach you.
It has been teaching me, and I don't like it.
Well, figure it out.
It's throwing too much shit at me in the beginning.
Oh, there's gonna be more.
That sounds awful.
There. But what's the other one, dude? After that one, I played what? That really made me feel like I'm a fucking goddamn warrior. Fuck. Elden Ring. Elden Ring, I was like, what is this fucking weird game?
Yeah, I haven't played that one either.
And it was the most brutal shit ever. It was like, it took me a month just to get past like the first little regular characters in the first section of the game. And then I figured it out. I was like, oh, I'm weak. I'm weak and pathetic. And and I'll never be able to kill anything. And then I got strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything in the world was for me to destroy. And in that game, life is like you can't die. So every time I kill somebody, it's a gift.
It's a gift?
It's a gift. Because you can't die in this game. In Elden Ring, there's no happy endings. Nobody has a happy ending. Everything is sad at the end and bad.
Okay.
That's just how it is. It's sorry. And also you don't understand it. If you just play the game for as is, first of all, it's going to take you forever. This is one of those that you have to look it up. Like, because the game doesn't tell you anything. It's just like kind of, yeah, shit is happening around you. Good luck out there. Cursors, nah, we don't got those. Maps, that's for pussies. Get in there. Get it, map. Map it with your feet. Remember the layout of the land. What?
Don't get lost, little doggy.
Yeah, no, go get lost forever and then never get lost again. And then eventually you're like trekking the lands and you're like, yep, all right, I know that. Because you've done it a million times.
Yeah.
And it's like, and the place is huge. What else? What else is like that? No, that's like Batman. Batman, you felt like fucking Batman. Nathan Drake, you felt like goddamn the best Indiana Jones ever. The Last of Us. That shit was crazy too. You were like, ooh, you were in that one. Did you ever play that one, Last of Us?
I don't think so. I think I played something similar to it. Is that the one with the two guys?
No, that's the one where it's like the zombies. They made the TV show on HBO about it. That one is incredible. This game came out such a long time ago. It was like on the PS3 when it came out. And I was like, dude, you got to be over 15 years now. And I played that game, and every person I could fucking find, I go play The Last of Us. And they go, what? Okay, wait.
Have you played A Way Out?
A Way Out?
I think, let me double check that that's what I think it actually is. I don't even know where my phone's at right now. If that's a 2-player game, then it's the one I'm talking about. But honestly, I'm not sure right now.
2 players, huh?
Yes, and if you haven't played it, please play that shit with me.
I'm in.
I was literally staring at my phone the whole fucking time.
You're a dork.
Yeah.
Don't ever look at your phone. There's no reason for it.
I'm looking up the game. Yeah, it's called A Way Out.
Like what the fuck
you get to choose which one you want to be, and then we're trying to like get out of prison and shit.
What else? What else am I trying? Oh, I was about to buy fucking Space Marines, but then I found out it's only a fucking 10-hour game. That shit's $100.
Jesus.
Dude, what the fuck?
It's not even worth it.
It's not worth it at all. Doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm like, dude, I was jet set. I was like $100. Let me get the fucking thing with all the sets and all this stuff. I can't wait. I thought it was gonna be like a Destiny where everybody fucking goes online. They're Space Marines. They get to shoot at each other. It'd be funsies. Nope.
Fucking whack.
Whack, dude. Spider-Man. The Spider-Man games are super fun. But they're full price. And they're fucking 15 hours. Suck my dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not doing that. Even the last one, Spider-Man 2, I guess. They don't, which is the third one. So that's misleading. So I don't like liars. And that shit is still fucking $80.
That's too much.
I'm gonna wait till it's free on fucking PlayStation Network. You can fucking eat my entire asshole on that one.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't like these business practices, man. I don't fuck with EA no more. I don't fuck with the people who made Guilty Gear, Capcom. They can suck my ass. Capcom has been fucking shit in the bed for the last like 20 years. They just keep remaking garbage. They're like, we polished this turd. Like, yeah, thanks a lot.
This motherfucker still stinks, bro.
Dude, like Warner Brothers usually makes a decent game, but sometimes they don't. Oh, I know. I remember another one that you feel like is the Force Unleashed, not the Force Unleashed, the fucking the newer ones with the redhead. What is it? The Star Wars games where you like the redheads Jedi.
I got no clue.
Dude, they're so much fun. It's so Jedi Survivor is the newer one, but the one before that, the first one, it's incredible. The story starts with like you have nightmares, and then you're in this salvage planet, so you're just like salvaging shit, right? Old destroyers and whatnot. Part of a crew. The guy who's like friendly with you, talking to you every day. A giant fucking piece of metal is about to fall on him, and you force power or stop it from killing him.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he's like, holy shit.
What the fuck did you just do?
And he's like, dude, oh my God, you just saved my life. And then you guys have to do this crazy parkour thing for him to like finally get into a train. And then you're both sitting on the train. He's like, man, I'll never forget that. I'll always remember you. Like, you can't believe you just saved my life like that. I owe you everything. And then you go to sleep, you take a nap in the train, and you wake up and everybody's out of the train. And this motherfucker's ratted out on you immediately as soon as you went to sleep.
Yeah. I was like, I see this coming.
And now the Imperial government, the Imperial troopers are after you. So you got to like get the fuck out of there. You don't got a lightsaber, you don't got nothing. And then by the end of the game, you're like, I'm a goddamn warrior, dude. I'm a fucking Jedi warrior. Don't worry about me. I'm out here, saving the people, doing my best. And then you meet Darth Vader.
Oh, shit.
And then it's like, I've never felt, I love those movies. The original movies, when I was a kid, they were awesome. They were so much fun. And then they made those 6 other horrible movies around it and ruined those 3 movies, which makes me sad. And but the whole time when I saw those, I was purist, suck my ass. But the whole time I watched the original 3, I could never really understand. I guess I was too young. I couldn't really understand why Vader was that scary. But people thought Vader was like kids had nightmares of Darth Vader back in the day. Like he was a scary figure to people. But I never felt the fear of it because I wasn't alive at the time of like the war, Wasn't a kid of wartime. So like I never really felt the fear of Vader. When you meet Darth Vader in that game, it's right at the end. I now understand why he's scary. Like when he shows up pissed and starts using the Force on your ass, and you're like, "I'm a Jedi." He's like, "Are you?" I'm like, "Ugh." And you're fucking like, "Are you?" And you try your best and all your might, but it's Darth Vader, dude. You better get the fuck out of there.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, it's crazy because I was like, haha, trying to beat up Darth Vader. What a fucking clown. Oh my God, he's going to kill me so easily. And then, like, the only way to get away from him is to run. And then when you start running, he crushes everything around you. It's terrifying. It was fucking awesome. And I was like, yo, okay, I get it. This is a good game. This is a good game. Now I understand why Darth Vader was scary. He's a real problem.
Not a half problem. A
Dude,
whole
yeah,
one.
he's a full problem. He's gonna crush the rooms you're in. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah.
And if
Oh
he's
my
close
God,
enough, he chokes you to death. Oh my God.
that makes me think of fanboys. They were arguing with Trekkies, and they were like, I would like to see your Darth Vader take on just one Borg collective. And they were like, he would just take the whole thing and squish it and they'd be done.
Right. Right. The Borg would be like, how do we deal with this? It's a religious thing. Like, what? Wasn't ready for that one, huh? Were you? But that's funny because that's Seth Rogen who does that.
I know.
With fake teeth in and fucking like pimples all over with a pop belly.
He was several people in that movie.
Oh yeah. He was also the pimp. He was a pimp.
Yes, he was. I love that movie, dude.
That movie's so funny. If you never saw it, we just saw it like a couple weeks ago.
Oh my God, that's so good.
I was like, you've never seen fucking, okay, let's watch it.
Yeah.
Rush is variety.
All Rush, all the time.
Today's Tom Sawyer, me right. Hit
him with the pressed ham.
That movie's great. Fucking because somebody dies of cancer, but it's that movie is hilarious. It's so good. Fucking not Patrick Stewart. What's the shittier one?
The shittier one.
The one that went to space.
Oh, William Shatner, bro.
William Shatner, dude.
The shittier Picard, bro.
You know what I'm talking about. He was just after fucking yellow and blue pussy, man. And I get it.
Yeah.
That would also be, don't give me a ship.
And power.
Right? Don't give me any. Oh my God, dude. I was saying that like, the other one that thank you for reminding me. Hogwarts. I mean the fucking what's the name of that damn Hogwarts Legacy? Mm-hmm. That game makes you feel like a Hogwarts student. It's crazy.
There you go.
It was so much fun. It doesn't make it. Dude, Vince is playing it, and it's funny because every time he tells me he's playing it, he's like, I bought it for my daughter. And I was like,
okay.
He's like, I bought it for my daughter. I thought she would like it. She didn't play, so you know what? It's super good, dude. And I'm like, yeah, I've been telling you. And he's
for a while now.
Yeah, dude. Like, and he's like, whoa, it's fucking pretty good. And then the 10th time, he's like, I bought it for my daughter, but. And I'm like, you bought it for you. What are you talking about? You're playing the game, right? Your daughter doesn't play it? Fuck out of it. Like, it's, you know what I try to do? I used to try to buy people gifts for like Christmas and such, things that I would enjoy, and I give it to them. Because I'm not in their heads, And dude, I swear, on my whole family, every time I ask them, what do you want for Christmas? They go, I don't know.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm like, I fucking hate that. So I think of like, I used to think like, let me get them something I would like. And they can use it. And it'll be something different in their lives, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't for selfish intentions. Like I would never use the thing I gave to them. But I would give it to them. And a lot of times they would break or destroy it. But
Jeez.
So I started doing the opposite, doing things that like would be useful in your life. That's the things I'm aiming for now. But man, what a pain in the ass. I fucking hate giving gifts. Ugh.
I like
You know what we
giving.
should
I
do?
don't really like receiving.
You know that's funny? I have a similar way. Like, I give it, dude. Cisco came through from his like Taiwan trip with his wife and fucking Japan.
Hell yeah.
Comes through. I was like, his birthday passed, so I was like, oh, Christmas passed, and I bought him a little action figure. I was like, hey man, here for your fucking for Christmas. He showed back up with fucking Japanese whiskey and something fucking else. I was like, God damn, man, damn. Why are you giving me all this nice shit? I only bought you this fucking like $30 action figure. He's like, no. It's my pleasure. And I was like, fuck, man, it's too much. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable, but the sentiment is nice. I do like it. It's a good sentiment. But I don't want gifts from people. I like to enjoy things with people. And
Yeah.
also I don't feel too deep into material possession. I don't really give a fuck about things. I've been in a fire. When you lose everything, things don't really matter. But like my brother and my mother are still hoarders.
They're like, I never want to lose my shit again.
No, they were hoarders before. They're just like, well, pile's gone. Well, time to make a new pile. Fucking.
Let's restart this adventure right now.
Right. And nah. Just get the stuff that you need. That's what I feel. And that's it. Utility. Yeah.
It works. It works. Oh, I found. I think I told you last time I got like new earrings and shit, and they come in this like suspendy case. I found a bunch of them on Amazon, and they come with holders for the case. So now I can literally put my gauges around like their decorations and show them off when I'm not wearing them. And I'm like, this is fucking cool.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
Yeah. I also finally cleaned half of my streaming room. It's been a clusterfuck, and there's been like I finally have enough figures that like there's too many for my desk with my monitors and the fucking tower. So I just put another desk next to this desk, and now my tower chills over there. So I have this space for like just my keyboard and smoking shit, and it feels much less claustrophobic now.
Yeah. You shouldn't have so much shit, man. It's bad feng shui. Feng shui is real, by the way. When I was a kid, my mother got really into feng shui. And I used to make fun of her so much. Oh, the joy I would get from making fun of my mother. Oh my god. Ugh. Brings me so much joy. But
listen, this room is fucked from the get-go because it already has a door directly in front of the only window. So the window is always covered so that the good energy doesn't just leave right back out. That's as far as I got.
Hilarious. Good energy. Fuck energy. It's not about energy.
That is what feng shui is about.
Right. Look, brother, I read a bunch of these books because my mother was going crazy on this shit. I was like, what is this?
I had to learn about it for massage school.
Yeah, it's bullshit. That's all bullshit. Energy, suck my ass. What it is in your mind. So your bed, right? We'll use your bed as an example, or your couch. You don't face your couch or your back, or your bed where your back is to your door. There's the reason you don't do that, and it feels awkward to do that, is because if somebody opens the door, you can't see them. Somebody comes through that door, you should have visual contact to the person, anybody entering any of your locations. Because if you don't have that, it goes against one of your genetic code markers from being in a tent and fucking an animal coming in or somebody coming in to fucking raid. You have to have eyes on like the entrance. That's just normal like human like biology. You have to.
It's funny because my back is definitely to my door.
Right, that's not good. That's a bad feng shui bad marker. That's what feng shui really is. It's like there's certain markers where you're like there's a posturing and you don't think about it. but in your subconscious, it affects you. So like these kind of things, that's where feng shui is real. Because like these kind of things they have a certain way about them. They have a certain like things have to be in a certain position for a reason. Because it just relaxes you instead of keeping you on guard. Because at any moment, one of those girls or the boy starts knocking on that door and it's behind you, and it's a bad feeling for something to be behind you to be a problem. It should be in front of you.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can see that.
Right? I'm telling you, it's real stuff. I used to have my bed away from my door. Didn't think about it, but it was a little bit. It did feel a little off. But then I had a I moved to a place where I could face it towards my door, put the shit in the right direction, and everything. And I was like, "Oh, this is better. This looks good. It's comfortable. You don't got to worry about nothing." Anybody who goes in here has full access to all the places and vision of all the places. So like nobody's getting attacked. There's always like you're good. There's safety here.
I have to leave my bed close to the door or I can't hear anything happening outside of the room because it's the only room without central air. So it's got a really loud window unit. So if I put my bed against the back wall by where that is, I can't hear any of the shenanigans my kids might be getting into.
You have little kids. This is the time to be like, what are they doing? You know, I get that. But eventually they'll be grown and you'll be able to set your bed back right. And you'll be like, fuck them kids.
I put them drums by the door. Fuck that shit.
Now, eventually they're going to be like, the youngest one will be like 10. And you're like, they're fine. Oh, you got a bunch of little kids. You're going to have a bunch of teenagers and a bunch of fucking mid-adults. It's going to be cool. And they're going to be like, you don't fucking know nothing, Pops. I'm like, fuck you. I'll fuck you up. And then Leonidas fucks you up. And I'll be like, man, that's dope. Nice. Your son is a warrior. My buddy, I got approached at the Publix from an old friend from when I was a kid. Kid Clifford. He goes to me, he goes, "Oh my God, are you a Lavo?" And I'm like, "Who's asking?" And he's like, "Dude, it's me, Clifford." And I go, "I know. I remember your stupid face, dude. What are you talking about? How are you?" And he gives me a hug and shit. He's like, "Oh my God, dude, you're the fucking same, you son of a bitch." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "Dude, I've been meaning to fucking reach out to you guys so we can hang out, do some drinking, play some video games or something." And I'm like, "Yeah, man." Usually when I'm in these interactions, I'm like anxiety riddled and go, how do I escape from this as fast as possible? I'm gonna be nice, but then I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
And never return to this location again.
I've been found. I've been found.
Fuck.
Compromised.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And but I didn't feel that. I was like, damn, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fucking call you up, Clifford. Come through, hang out. Come see us. We're doing bad, but we're happy. So that's all right.
And then you didn't get the number, right?
Of course. No, I gave him my number. He called me with the whole thing. I'll probably call him this weekend because we did D&D this Friday. So I was like, all right, I'll call him this weekend.
Did we?
Get out of your house. We did. It just was 2 hours of drunken assholes. I think we should not drink until we start.
Yeah, you think?
I think that's probably because we didn't do shit.
Listen, no, we didn't, bro. Listen. I'm so frustrated.
Yeah, me too.
Because, dude, I was ready at 8. All right, and then you guys are like, "Oh, we just got food." I'm like, "And y'all have never played D&D in 8 before? Whatever. I'll wait." Then we wait around for another half hour. And then we finally get started. And when we get started, we don't get started. That takes another fucking 15, 20 minutes to actually get started.
It was a whole debacle over here. We were juggling.
And you know what we did?
Cats.
We went through a door. We got a cutscene. We had a half battle because most of us were dead and David felt sorry for us, and then we were done, and that was the end of it. And I'm like, wait. Like, no.
Yeah. That was it. It was like, dude, okay, look. There's only, we're not young men.
No, you guys are just drunk assholes. Stop drinking so much and we can play more D&D. Because everybody will be focused.
All right. Well, you got to forgive me. I made a stroganoff and I started drinking at like 6.
No.
So I was already.
You knew what the plan was. You're an adult.
The plan was I was feeding everybody instead of buying pizza. I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm sick of buying pizza. Everybody eats pizza. Fuck this. So I bought a filet mignon, cheap from the Martinez, like $50. Chop that, clean it, chop it, cooked it to medium rare, and then chopped it into cubes, made all my veggies, put in the sauces, made it a giant sauce, put the meat in there for the last second, and then put the cream on. That shit was delicious, man. Shit was fucking delicious.
I'm gonna need you to write this thing down one day so that I can make it.
It's the easiest thing. It's so easy, dude.
Yeah, but just write. Okay, if it's that easy, just write it down for me, so I can, so I can do it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll tell you right now. It's easy.
I don't want to write it down. I want you to text it to me, so I have it saved.
All right. How about this? Whenever you buy a filet mignon, call me. I'll be better than YouTube. It'll be quick. It takes time though. Like that's the thing. You gotta wait till the veggies are like cooked.
Well, yeah, you don't want no tough ass veggies, bro.
Because like the veggies aren't gonna be tough no matter what. You kind of want a little bit of substance because it's like you want a little crunch, but you gotta sweat onions. You gotta then you put your tomatoes and green peppers. Do green peppers, and you can put whatever veggies you want. But like this is the best recipe. Like this is the shit my mother makes, and I make it better than her now. I'll tell you that much.
The torch has passed,
dude. I'm like a Michelin star chef almost. I'm getting there. I just haven't started making like roux yet, which is like a steak sauce or a beef sauce or like a wine sauce. I just don't make those. I know how to. I just don't do them.
And why not?
Because those are additives that just add like calories and like it's not good for you. So I feel like what it does is if you go to a nice restaurant and they give you like when you're home and you make yourself not poached.
Oh, damn, I want some deviled eggs.
Benedict. So when you make eggs Benedict right at home, you don't make the hollandaise sauce because that shit takes up 5 yolks. I mean like 12 yolks. That's crazy. You're destroying so many eggs for 2 eggs. It doesn't make sense to do that.
Yeah.
It's a fucking waste. But if you go to a restaurant,
I imagine it makes more than enough sauce for 2 eggs though.
It makes more than 2 for 2 eggs, but like you need like 10 people to eat eggs Benedict.
So then use less and make a smaller batch.
It doesn't work. Like the increments are not as good.
Okay, well then make your hollandaise sauce and plan on eating these goddamn eggs Benedict for a few days.
Hollandaise sauce is spoiled immediately. That's not a sauce you can hold. It's like yolks.
This is sounding worse and worse as we go. I'm just saying.
It's a whole pain in the ass. But you would never make this in your own home. If you want eggs Benedict in your home, you don't make the sauce. You just fucking get a piece of ham, you make the toast, put the fucking thing on top, you eat it with a knife, fork, and you go, hell yeah, delicious. I nailed it. But like if you go to a restaurant, you're gonna have the hollandaise sauce. That's for sure you're gonna have it. I'm like, I'm not wasting the yolk, but you can. That's what like a wine sauce and all these other things are. It's a little bit extra
Mm-hmm.
because you're in a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it. It does add to the flavor. I'm not gonna do it because I'll just make the fucking thing I'm making delicious.
With a red wine au jus.
Right. I've been thinking about making one. Making a nice steak with a nice red wine sauce. But you gotta make like a beef sauce first to make a nice red wine sauce. So it's like
So you can reduce the
best.
wine in the beef stock type shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you got me 10 minutes past the marker. You son of a bitch, you got me again.
I know, I'm so devious.
In a sec. 2 fats in a sec and now I'm gone.